I mean, I say this, I'm really thinking about here in particular, because this kind of is my Vancouver. Beauty, serenity, connection.
I'm all sugar. Thank you so much.
So my name is Jeff Bryant, and I'm a musician here in Vancouver, and I'm a busker. I busk specifically here at Kit's Beach, just right over there, in a very specific spot. I try to come down at least once a week in the summer. If I could, I would come every day. If the weather was right and conditions were right and I was available to do it, I honestly would come every day, and that's not an exaggeration. And it's because every time I get the chance to play here, it's magical. Anytime I come down here, I never know what's going to happen, but when I'm walking away, I'm like sifting through usually numerous incredible things that happen. I mean, in general, things that come to mind is, even last night, I was playing last night, and I got 2 different messages today from people on Instagram who had added me on Instagram, who they told me that when they came down here last night, something was going on in their personal life. And they told me that hearing the music changed how they felt. And for me, this is incredible, because as an artist or as a performer, your dream is to impact people. So busking can be people walking by, which is fine, but it can also sometimes be like a concert where people are sitting and you're connecting with them. This is the thing that I do, not so much for the money, more for the joy and the connection. If somebody tells me that it made them feel better, or if I see children dancing, or if I see adults dancing, it would be highly memorable, because it's so touching. When I was a teenager, there was a documentary that came out about the Beatles that the Beatles themselves made. It was called The Beatles Anthology. This is like almost 30 years ago. And I was a boy, and I knew about the Beatles, but seeing the story, it just seemed like, what could be better than whatever this is? So ever since, I've been trying in vain to be a Beatle. I've been trying my best. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I just follow their example, which is, playing guitar, singing, great melodies, harmony, and a sense of humor, a sense of joy and playfulness. And that's the thing that changed my life, and I continue to be inspired.
Thank you so much, Kit's Beach. I'm Jeff Bryant. I'm going to play some songs for you until the sun sets. If you have any requests, send them my way at The Real Jeff Bryant.
In my 30s, I kind of thought, I don't know, where is this going? I got to get more serious, because I'm getting older, and I need to choose something that's more serious and stable. And, it's understandable why that thought process occurs. But I got to a point in my late 30s where I thought, wait a minute, what is your life for? You've got to ask yourself that question. You can't just be instructed by other people or society or whatever. And for me, I just got to the point, thankfully, where I threw away the idea something bad would happen if I kept following my heart. And the more that I've done that, the more opportunities have unfolded. So none of us can predict the future, but I feel like I have a better chance of enjoying my life and experiencing stability, actually, by playing music on the beach. Either that, or I'm going to become a dental hygienist. Those are the 2 options. Either dental hygienist or play music, because I believe in clean teeth. Take me home, down country road. A lot of people say Vancouver, it's hard to connect with people. But for me, coming down here, I feel like I'm connecting with the world, because I'm meeting people from all around the world. And I certainly feel accepted down here. When I came down here 2 years ago in 2021, there were the lockdowns for COVID. So a lot of people hadn't been out much, hadn't seen other people much, and hadn't experienced live music. That was a once-in-a-lifetime thing where people were like, I haven't seen live music in they're quite intense about it, in over a year. And I'm like, oh, I was grateful to be playing a role in something that seemed to be like healing or cathartic for them or something.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones, journey to something